Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We're going to do a bit more math here. We have now covered most of this topic. We've done exact trig values. We're now going to look at 3D Pythagoras and 3D trig. This video is going to focus on the first bit. The advanced trig stuff we might leave till later on in the year or in the term before we come back to that. So just to recap from the first video, a plane is a 2D surface. Sometimes it'll be referred to as a face. An edge is where two planes meet, and a vertex is what you typically just call a corner of a shape. So the first shape we want to look at here is a cuboid, and we're working out the length dg. So this is how a question might be presented to you, but without that blue line. What you need to be able to do is see the fact that actually there's a right-angled triangle there. And unlike your exam paper, I can actually rotate this around. So that's the right-angled triangle I'm interested in. Once you can see that, it's just basic SOHCAHTOA, basic Pythagoras. Another type of question you might get is a cuboid like this, where you're working out lengths between two vertices that are not on the same plane. So again, you can see that goes from the front face to the back face and on different sides of the shape. So that's the triangle we're interested in. And again, you should be able to see that triangle when you're dealing with 3D Pythagoras questions. So I'll do 5 short examples, but I'm not going to do all of the Pythagoras and SOHCAHTOA working out in detail because you should know that and it's quite basic. So the first example here, we're asked to work out the exact length. So the answer is potentially is either a whole number or a surd or a fraction. Is not going to be rounded off. So the first thing you need to see is we need to work out this length there, but there's a triangle that we need to work out, but we don't know the base length. We do know the height is 4. So I now need to figure out how can I work that length out. Well, there's another triangle on the base there, and I know both lengths on the base. So you sketch the triangle out, label the sides 3 and 7, use Pythagoras, and you get root 58. That length then becomes the base of your new triangle, and the height of that triangle is 4, as you can see from the diagram. Use Pythagoras again, and you get root 74. That's length AG. Example 2. A, B, C, D, F, G, H is a cube. Work out the exact length of C, E. So here are the 2 triangles that we're interested in. You've been given one length, but you know that applies to all the sides, all these lengths of all of the edges. So there's your first triangle. That has to be 10 and 10. Use Pythagoras, you get root 200. That's the base of your new triangle. And again, just using Pythagoras, you get root 300. You must remember to simplify that into 10 root 3. Third example here is slightly harder, but still really straightforward. You have a square-based pyramid. Now that's important. You'll see in a second why. Perpendicular height. So we're interested in this height from O to E, the origin. I'm sure I've said that correctly. O to E. It's not technically an origin though, it's just the middle of the base. And the slightly harder questions are, for example, where you have to work out EC or, for example, EM. In this case, we are working out EM. So you can see, because it's a square-based pyramid, we can just half that 6 to a 3. And we can see the triangle there. That base has to be 3 because we know that's the AB is 6 and the height is 8. Again, just basic SOHCAHTOA, basic Pythagoras, and you get root 73. And in the final example here, this one, have a go with this before I show you the answers, and I'll briefly do the triangles for you. So you might have to change a few lengths around. Okay, so you should have your blue triangle. You know it's 4, 4, and 4 root 2. And you can work out the rest and you get your final answer, which is 2 root 6. And it's, again, just using Pythagoras twice. The worksheet you're about to do consists of 2 pages. I will remove a couple of questions from this, but you should be doing all the questions that you'll see on the worksheet. All marked. The answers are on the second page, on the second section of the sheet. And that will be 3D Pythagoras done. And the next half of this lesson is going to be 3D Sokotoa. Okay, guys, hit subscribe. See you next time.